today's video. I ended up selling my 18th mower of the year. Ended up being that troybilt mower, push mower that I did a video on. I'll put the link below this video. Check that out where I got that one going. Sold it for my full asking price of $100, and this guy told me about his mower dying, and I told him, I said, well, I'll give you a discount off of this one. Maybe I can use the parts off it, you know, so and so. He just told me, he goes, I'll give you you just give me a discount of taking it off my hands. So I did. Fortunately, it's one of those decks, sort of like the weed eater decks. This is a Poulan Pro deck. These decks don't usually last long, and they rust out. So, you know, he replaced wheels. He tried to put washers on there to try to hold the deck, but as you can see right here, if I do this, the whole deck is doing this. So I already know it's rusting out, so no big deal. We're going to try to see if this engine works. He said it did, but if it works, my plan is to take this engine and throw it on this deck here, and I can't remember if I did a video on this. I can't remember. I probably did. I think I did. I do a video on it. Maybe if I did, I'll put it up there on the description box too. But I tried to swap another engine out from a trade, and it had been crankshaft. I tried to straighten it out and ended up busting the oil seal completely out, and it drained the oil out and blew it out. So I'm not going to deal with it. So that's a parts engine, but the cable was still good originally on it. So if this engine works, I'm going to take the recoil off the original engine that was on this deck and put it on this one. If it doesn't, I'll explain it there. So basically, we're going to put this engine on that one if it works, and switch the recoil covers out to make it look like it came off of that one. And I do got the side chute for it. It's on the table there. So first comes to first. Let's see if this engine works, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll see about swapping it out. Maybe it should be an easy fix. Bring you guys back. Let's get you guys over here. I gotta get to the recoil. Unfortunately, he put some different bolts in there. They're hex heads, so I'm gonna have to switch those out. But he put 5/32 hex heads in there, which they fit. Don't get me wrong. That's a good idea. I like that. But we'll switch it out. The right one. Oh, there goes the handle. Alright. Let me make sure this has got oil in it. Okay, so we got oil. We'll wipe the dipstick off and check it again. It does have Earl. So I got to get that brake off of there. I'll probably use a pair of pliers or channel locks to get in there and do that. And then I'll put these screws back on. Hey, it works, so I'm not going to argue. I'll have to remember that hex head. They're 5/32 bolts, but they worked on there, so that's pretty cool. Free hardware. How's the air filter looking on this thing? We'll clean it out. I got new ones, but I'll go and clean it out. We'll do it right. We'll clean it out. Primer base there. So we need to get this cable tied back. Let me see if I can get it off the cable itself. Here, let me. There we go. Take that off of there. That way I can control it. There we go. I think that cable's rusted anyway, but worst comes to worst, I can always sit it there and ground it. There, so no big deal. Alright. Got that done. Let's check the oil on it real quick while we're here. you guys over here real quick on this side. Let's check it. Where are we here? I know it said it's got oil, but we'll wipe it and double check it. It's dirty oil, but it's got oil. This is the, you know, when I saw it, the lid wasn't on there. The dipstick wasn't screwed on there very good. So I got it on there. I messed with it when I met with it up here at the school. All right, so we got oil, so that's good. So we can test it out. It's dirty, but we'll switch it out. Furthest from my mind, we can do oil change. I can do oil change. That's no big deal. My worry is, does the engine work? It's got some gas in it. Sweet. Free fuel. That's a bonus. Bonus. All right. So let me put the recoil back on real quick. Okay. Let me go. Let me borrow this thing. Let me put these screws back on here real quick. I think this should be an easy swap. We call it a good day. Okay, it's not the right ones because they're supposed to be shoulder ones. I got the correct ones. I'll take it off that other engine. All right, let's see how good this engine sounds. Real quick, get you guys back here. And right back there. All right. If the engine works, then we got a score. So, like I said, I can pull the cable and see. All right, bonus. It shakes. The blade could be on there better, but hey, that works. So, hey, it works. It runs. Huh? It runs. Yeah. Hang on, I'll start it up for you again. It run. I don't think that blade's lined up there correctly. All right. So it works. We'll check everything on it and take it off. So let me go get it over here on the workbench. We'll start doing swaps. Swapsies. All right, the patient's on the operating table. So put it right here. So we need to get that blade off. Looks like a 9/16 there. So get that off of there first. Should be 9/16. Bingo, Yahtzee, survey says. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Blade off. Oh yeah. The things are missing off of there. So that blade wasn't sitting on there correctly. I got plenty of these. I got some of them sitting in my hoard. The ones with the little nubs, so we'll do that. The blade don't look like it's in bad shape. There, we can look like it's already been sharpened. We'll put a little bit more of an edge on it. So we need another blade adapter. And we can do, I can do that. That's no big deal. Just need to get this off of here. Let me get this string off of here. You put a new string on there. That's cool. That's good. So it should be 1/2 inch bolts. Take this off. Here, let's see. There's one bolt. Got the washers on it. That one's 2. It's got the other washer on there. And the little spacer. And then the third one. Right there. That one came off even though with all the broccoli on it. So 3 bolts. There, that one's got the, you know, the washer on there. The spring washer on there. Alright, so engine, you are now free. You are free at last. Free at last. Alright. Take this off of here. I will strip that down for parts. And I will get rid of the frame. And then this one, this is the red one we did a long time ago back, and I've been trying to find engines to work on it, so maybe we finally found one. Maybe found a donor. So go ahead and get this one off of here. This one's got the blade adapter on it too. I messed up the oil seal on it, so let me go ahead here. How are we doing so far? Okay, we're doing good on the time. So get this off, put that on there. Got cable still works on this mower. Take the cord off of this one. I know sometimes these short shaft engines, you can't, if their crankshafts are bent, it's really hard to get them back to normal again. And I tried to do it off camera and I failed, so that's alright. This one's got the star on it, unfortunately, so I can't use that blade adapter, so I gotta go source one out real quick. So there goes that one. I'll go over here. Now, this is pretty good shape. I'll wipe this down. That should be pretty good. I'll wipe it down before we do anything. Let me go get the blade adapter we need. I'll be back. Alright, so went to my Horde. This is the other one that was on here, so you know, it's a 581547901. This is the old one that was all ripped up. So this is the one you're supposed to have with the little nipples on there to hold the blade. So that's what we need right here. So in turn, this will hold the blade and keep it there. So alright. First things first, we gotta get the engine on here. So I'm gonna lower down the jack stand. Okay.
Oh wow.
Or you could be stubborn.
Like Katie had a deer this morning. Her son was waiting for the bus, and the deer was coming in the yard.
Alright, let's get the engine on here.
He said Noah.
I was gonna. Alright. Let's get these bolts started. Started. And then the third one, go all right. All right, perfect. Look, it looked like it has made the match. Now we'll put the right blade adapter on there. See? Go on there like this. Get our bolt in the washer. All right. Switch over to 9/16. She is on there. All right, awesome. So now what you need to do, there we go. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna hook the cable up after I put the spring back on there. I'm gonna switch the recoil out, but we'll see how everything goes first. We know the engine runs. I know that blade adapter wasn't the right, was coming off of there. So, let's see. You guys ain't gonna see this, but let's try this real quick. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that spring back on there. Or not. Or there we go. Perfect. I'll put this cable on, like so. Make sure it's working. Pulling it off of there. Okay, perfect. That's all we need it to do. Now this one's doing the little chatter thing, which I know how to fix it by watching Terrell's short video on that, how to do that, but I'm going to switch this out with a different one anyway, so furthest from me doing it right now. So right now let's put these bolts back in here to hold this. Like I said, I got the MTD one to throw on it, and it's the same one, same CCs and all that, same gross torque on there, so it's not gonna, I'm not really debadging anything on it. So all right, let me get you guys off of here, and we'll bring it down. We'll see if it works. All right, I got it down here. I haven't put the side chute on there yet. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. All right, so the cable works. Let me get this on here right now so it's easier to start it. I don't know why people have a hard time. They want to grab it by the rope. I'd rather do it by this. But all right, let's see if it does any better with this one. All right, so here we go. good to me. I finally found one for this deck. Okay. Perfect. It's doing that little chatter thing because that little spring has lost its tension on there to keep those paws from hitting. I saw Terrell's short video he put up there on YouTube about it. So, but I'm going to switch that recoil out with the other one I got in the shed of that engine. So that'll work, and then it'll put that good, and then we just got to do a service on it. And I'll sharpen that blade, balance it, and I think we should be good to go. And I can finally get this deck out of here. I've been hanging on to it for months. And I finally found a mower, engine that's suited for it. So, like I said, the one in the background there, that one right there, it's gonna be. I'm gonna take the wheels off of it, keep the handles, maybe the side chute, and I'm gonna chuck the rest. There, so wheels will come in handy for something. If I don't use it for a mower deck, I'll use it for something. Maybe I'll use it for my my air compressor. Put some more wheels on it. Anyway, all right. I'll bring you guys back the next day. We'll work on it and we'll start doing a service on it and all that. So until then, I'll see you guys. It'll be a couple seconds for you guys. It'll be the next day for me. So I'll pick it up tomorrow. And we'll finish this video off. Alright, let's get this mower service and so we can get it out of here. Finally. I have a new air filter. It's an aftermarket ones I bought off of Amazon. I still got the original one. Not original one, but another one off another project. I have yet to clean it and do all that. Which I could probably clean this one and redo it. So I'll do that. Some of these I'll do this off camera. I'll clean them up and save them, but we'll go ahead and do this one since we know it runs and all that. I'm not gonna, mess with it too much, so I'm just gonna spray a little bit of, some lubricant things in here for this. We're gonna have to clean that out anyway, so maybe I'll do that before I go and put that on there. But I do need to switch something out on here because this is driving me nuts. And I liked that he put these hex bolts in here. They're 5/32 hex bolts, which it does hold the cover on. Don't get me wrong, it does hold it. That one's a little loose, but this is a MTD deck, so it's going to look weird with a Poulan Pro. That Poulan Pro 450E, even though we're going to switch it because it's going to be a yard machine's deck anyway. So I'm just going to switch the cover on there to there because it's the same size CC's engine, so it's not really I'm going to do anything harm to it by doing this. So there, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I need to put the side chute on here as well. So let me get my 5/32 hex here, which is right here. See, that's the size right there, 5/32. I got the camera out on the wider angle, so maybe you guys can see some more on there. So like I said, the bolts work. I'm not sure what they're off of, but if we're going to sell it as an MTD yard machines, we have to do it right. And it does have a new cord on it, so I mean, you could always switch this stuff out to another one. So go ahead and take this off of here. They did put a new It looks like you put a new cord on here at one time. Forgot to trim it, so that's how I know it's a new cord. Actually, don't look bad under here, so I'm not gonna worry about this too much. So this will go in a parts pile for a recoil if I ever need one. But here, before I do that, let me show you guys. This is the one that was on the engine. This is the one I'm gonna put on there. So it should be this plug and play. Here, so let's see. And I got these. I got the right bolts on there for it. There, so like I said, that will go in the hardware drawer. See, perfect, 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 perfect. All right, go ahead and put this on here. There we go. See, now it actually don't look too bad. Now, this is not too bad inside here. I've seen a lot worse. Might have to. There's that ring bank back in there, but pull this back. This back on here. Like so. Alright. Well, I really need to clean out that air filter housing. So I probably really need to do that first before anything else. You guys like this wide angle view? Let me know in the comment section below if you do. Maybe I'll incorporate it more in videos like this. I also got a new tripod, and fortunately the wind's catching it and shaking it a little bit, I noticed, compared to my old one there, I noticed, so might have to hold it. But anyway, let me go clean up clean out that real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back, and then we'll check the spark plug. Maybe I'll check the spark, yeah, check the spark plug. I know it's gonna need an oil change, so we're gonna have to run it. I'll probably not put that side chute on there just yet, because I'll have to tip it on its side and get the oil out of it, so it would be better without the side chute on there first. So let me go ahead and clean this up. I'll bring you guys back, and we should be good to go after this. It shouldn't be too much, and I gotta sharpen the blade too as well. Okay, so I cleaned off the air filter box off camera, and the housing inside. I took it off. I had to fix the little knob here for the primer. It was crooked, so I had to go in there. It was actually crooked, so I had to take my heat gun and straighten it out. But since I took this off, I have to put this breather tube back on, so I have to take this back off again real quick. There. I see I got another Amazon package. I want to fix a mower I'm fixing off camera for a friend of mine. So, alrighty. Put this back on that breather tube. Put this back on. Alright. This one's got the right bolts on there now to hold that. I don't think we have to do a valve adjustment. We'll double check it when we do that. But I know that air filter, which it would still run on it, but we're gonna go ahead and brick this up.
What's that from?
There. What? That's that 2-cycle oil mix. That bottle was leaking.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's all over the ground here.
There, so.
What's that now?
Yeah, it was from that. So. There we go. That's on there. Perfect. Now we got that. I know unfortunately my hands were dirty, so I made the filter dirty. Defeated the purpose, huh? Okay. Well, it's got a new air filter in it. Like I said, I don't get rid of these. I'll save it and I'll clean it out with dish soap and save that, because just in case I run out and I'm in a pinch, I got them in stock. There, so all right, so that's all done. I still got to do a blade sharpen. Let me bring you guys along for that one. We'll do a blade sharpen real quick. So let me bring you guys back in a couple seconds. We'll go and do a blade sharpen on this. And I think that will be it, because it pulled over pretty good. I don't think I have to adjust the valves. I don't know what year this engine is. If I can find it, we'll look at it. It's probably on the side, but let me go ahead and get my grinder out here and we'll do a blade sharpen. All right. Let me go ahead and let's get this. We already got the air filter done. Switch out the recoil housing. Just sharpen the blade on here. Should be a 9/16 to pull that off of there. I know sometimes the MTD ones are a little different. There, so should be 9/16 to pull this bad boy off. Remember that we had to switch that blade adapter out. So, like I said, it's not too bad. We'll give a little bit of an edge. And since this has got that round part, I can put it on my blade, my plastic blade adapter here. So, I'll get you guys. You guys can see. All right. Let's give it a little bit of a. Let's see. Well, that's not actually too bad. Check this out. It's actually pretty good. Oh, you got you guys a little. It's actually even. Here, let me show you guys real quick. Oh, hang on. Not too shabby. Okay, perfect. Perfect. You guys locked in here. Sorry, there's a little tripod I'm getting used to. My son saw this on the jungle site and he told me to get it. I'll have to show you guys when I get the camera off of there, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So it's not bad. All right, balanced, sweet, pretty good. Good, nice little blade. All right, let's put this back on here. Make sure we get it lined up on the little tabs. Okay. I only gave it a couple of cranks. I don't go hog wild on the thing. There, so all right. So blade sharpened now and balanced. Now all we gotta do is I'm gonna have to run it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it off the table. We know it runs. I'll run it, get that oil heated up, we'll drain it out and see what it looks like then. So let me get started up, get it warmed up, and then we'll see what the oil looks like. So I'll bring you guys back in a second. Alright, so it should run long enough. This is what it's already in this pan already, so I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. Now the gas, this is the gas that I got with this mower when this engine when that guy, you know, when I sold that mower, which that was my 19th mower of the year I sold. I was counting mowers I sold there, so it don't look that bad, but I'd rather service it because just in case somebody decides to sit there and say, hey, can I check the oil on it and see if it's clean? So let's go ahead, get some of it out. So you need an oil change. He needed an oil change. Look at the nasty oil came out of this thing. That's okay. Got fresh. Fortunately, I got to put 10 weight 30 in it. But that's okay. 14 ounces of 10 weight 30 going in. Alright, I'll let that do its thing. Okay, last thing I do is put the side chute on there, and then we should be good to go. So when I get through with this, I'll bring you guys around. We're gonna go clean it up, make it look nice, and then this thing should be ready to sell. So I'll bring you guys back in a second. Alright, I got you guys out here. It's my mom's watering her garden, so I got you guys out here in the front because we have an extra hose here. So I'll give you guys a look at it. All this grime and stuff. I'm gonna clean off the side chute as well, but while I got the side chute off, I'm gonna clean it right there where there's grease. So I'm gonna get super clean out, and we're gonna clean this. Okay, so put you guys on a quick time lapse, and we will get this thing cleaned up. Okay, it cleaned up pretty good. So let's go ahead think I'm gonna end this video because it's getting dark and I want to go ahead and get this mower listed. There, so put this on here for the side shoot. There. The washers. Put this on here. I know this is August 17th, so I said a few days later, ended up turning to almost a week. There, but I'll go ahead and put this on, and then this is ready to go. I think I can make some good, decent money off of this. It was free, so I think the mower was free anyway. The old engine that was on here, I think it was free anyway. So, and then I got this engine off of, you know, a guy I sold the mower to, so, and all that. So I'm gonna start it up one last time, and I should have it sold by the time you guys see this video, and I will post up when I put up there to sell it for. I might put it up there for $100, or put it up there for 80. You guys can see. Okay. Find it 3 times for a good time. Starts first full too. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. It's about, what time is it? My phone's almost going dead. It is 7:35 at night. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Gotta get cleaned up, clean my stuff up, and call it a night. I gotta work tomorrow. This is Sunday, August 17th, as I'm filming this video here to complete this project. I'm going to wipe down the top a bit and all that stuff, so, you know, and I should make some decent money as I sell it. Then hopefully enough, it's the 20th mower I sell this year. There, so hopefully enough we get rid of it and all that. There, so, yeah, this will be the 20th mower I sold this year. So, I think that's it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up there. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok there. And yeah, I'll probably post some shorts on TikTok and Instagram on this one. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, keep on turning those wrenches, everybody. See you guys on the next video. Y'all take care.